Miles. We have only a few slides of Miles. In this photo of the Zebers, he's on the left. Dark eyebrows, dark curly hair, a little smile. Leaning over next to him is Max. It was Miles who first came up with the idea of a recording studio in the country, where we'd all live, work, and play. When we finally did put CBS together, Miles was never around. Oh, he'd pop in for a few days and then, poof, be gone. Miles loved to hitchhike. It was his preferred means of travel. He could meet all sorts of people, chat with them as they drove along, see the countryside. He had no schedule. He'd arrive eventually. As Max said, he liked to chat with people up in the air, too. Miles was one of the first people I knew who used to hitchhike via small airports. So anyway, the idea of creating a radio commune in the country came from Miles. Though most of his ideas were pretty nutty, if not absolute crackpot. But now and then there was one that was brilliant. And here's one. It was 1968, the summer of the Democratic Convention in Chicago. A few months before, Miles told Meatball his latest idea. He had talked his mother into buying stock in Whammo Corp. You know, hula hoops, frisbees, super balls, silly string. Being a shareholder, Miles agreed a meeting with execs at Whammo to talk them into making a Whammo laughing box. Laugh boxes back then were cheap pink plastic boxes with a battery and a little disc inside that played laughter. In the best ones, the laughter was so silly and infectious, it was almost impossible not to start laughing. So Miles said to the execs, "Have Whammo make their own laugh box, and I'll give 1,000 away at the Democratic Convention in Chicago." Now, the Vietnam War was going on. Protesters would be pouring into Chicago. The media around the world would be covering that convention. Well, the execs thanked Miles, but said, "We can't copyright it. Laugh boxes already exist." Miles tried to explain that a Whammo laugh box would be something special, and they'll see it in action on the news. Well, no luck. But Miles was right. The convention in 1968 turned into a police riot. The Chicago cops beat the protesters with clubs, while the world press and TV reported it all. Can you imagine what it would have been to hear 1,000 laughing boxes going off all over the park outside the convention? It may have incensed the cops even more. And the absurdity of mechanical voices laughing at it all, it sure would have been something to see and to hear. Miles is no longer with us. He's gone to the great beyond. God only knows what he's up to now.